Hello everyone, it's Alex. Thank you guys so much for tuning in today. So today, as you guys can see, I am doing a swatch party of all of my Sydney Grace cream eyeshadow product. Now these were not purchased all in one shot. They had a sale going on during the July month, and my birthday is in the month of June, so obviously I saved up all of my gift cards to purchase these. These were $5 a piece, and I ended up getting quite a few of them, minus one that is the most recent one because I won that one. I'll explain to you guys the whole story about that, but for now we're gonna do a swatch party. So you guys, if you're interested in any of these, I just wanted to share with you guys how they really look like when you swatch them, how they apply, what their dimensions are, because I had a hard time looking up swatches of any of these on the internet. So I kind of went blindly. Some of them I kind of had an idea, some of them I didn't. So that's my whole purpose of this, just to share with you guys some things in my collection, some things that are new. But first, if you're new to my channel, welcome to the family. My name is Alex. I am an eyeshadow enthusiast, as you guys can see, with a dash of Project Pan. If that is something that interests you, subscribe, join us. And now without further ado, let's get on with the swatches. Now I'm going to try to do these in color families. So this is the first one I want to share with you guys. This is Phoenix. I actually won this during their contest. They came out with these duochromes, and this one specifically I named. Well, technically I submitted my name and they chose it. So I ended up getting this one for free, and the beauty of having this one be the one that I named. So Phoenix is the one that I named. This one is a duochrome. They came out with 4 of them, and it's very multi-dimensional. You only need, like, that is still way too much product that I just put on my arm, but I'm just gonna do that so you guys can actually see the swatch of this. So this is like a multi-dimensional duochrome, trichrome type of shadow in here. Let me see if I can make it a little bit more brighter for you guys to see this. Okay, so I try to zoom you guys out as much as I could. This one is that multi-dimensional. You guys can see it there. It turns to red, gold, green. It's so beautiful. I've already worn this in a video that you've probably already seen. I did do a tutorial using this, but it did not pan out right. My sound did not sound well, so I had to scrap it. So I will try to use this again in a tutorial, but this is the first one. This is 1 out of 4 that they recently came out with. So I'll only have one of them. They are $25, these specific ones, for the same price and size that you're getting all the rest. All the rest I got for $5, and this one's $25. So it's a little bit expensive, but I can understand because it's a little bit of a different type of formula, but I wanted to share it with you guys so you guys can really see what I mean as far as the dimension goes. So this is the first one, and it's called Phoenix. So now we're going to get into the ones that are more light or everyday type of colors per se. So the first one I'm going to share with you guys here is called Candlelight. This is the lightest one that I did get, and it's kind of like what you think. It's a neutral type of champagne-y color. It's really nice and everyday. This has more of a rosy undertone. As you guys can see, I'm going to try to put you there. It has more of a rosy undertone to it. It's pinky beige, if that makes any sense. So this one is called Candlelight. This next one here is Boardwalk. Boardwalk, from my understanding or from what I remember, is more of a rose gold. Very pretty. This one sold out super quick as well. As you guys can see the difference between Candlelight and Boardwalk right there. Boardwalk is definitely more rosy, and Candlelight's more of a soft type. It kind of matches my skin tone in a way with a little bit of vibrancy. So there is Candlelight and Boardwalk. Now we're moving on to Master Plan. Master Plan has a duochrome effect to it. This is not your typical just flat one color dimension. This one has a pinky, I don't know if you guys can see that on camera. It's like a pinky green shift to it. Bailey B had done a look with this one right here, and it's so pretty. It's it's dimensional. It's not what you think. I'll zoom you guys in so you guys can see these at the end, but this one is completely different from these two. This one is not flat like these two are, and this one specifically, it has like a green, pinky green shift to it. So pretty. I really do like that. And it's very soft. It's not as metallic as the rest of them, as you guys can see, but it has a different uniqueness to it. This is one of the first ones that I did get. Last but not least, we have Boardwalk. Boardwalk is one of the neutral shades as well, but it's a deeper one. This is a bronzy, your typical bronze brown. There's nothing unique about it as far as any dimensions or anything, but it's super pretty wearable. I can actually go ahead and mix this one with one of these two to lighten it up if I wanted to, or I could wear it just like that. Bear in mind, you can shear these out and not make them as thick and vibrant if you don't want them to. They could be a very, very light wash, blending them out into your crease, or make them very opaque in this sense and then make them stand out. So this one is called Boardwalk. Here are the four. You have Boardwalk, Master Plan, then you have I Don't Know, and Candlelight right here. So I Don't Know, Master Plan, Boardwalk, and then this one is Phoenix. I don't know if you guys can see that shift in Master Plan right there. And Phoenix, you could definitely see them. All right, so we're gonna move on to the purple ones right here. I only purchased two, and technically Starry Night is not really a purple, but I ended up getting it anyway because it's a dimensional one. So the first one I wanna share with you guys is called Wish. This is your typical lavender type of shade. It's very, very purple. So if you're into purple, yeah, this one's very like fairy type of purple. It's like, I don't know how to describe that. It's like a purple, lavender, bright, I don't know. It's not, obviously it's not wearable. You guys know how I feel about that, but it is very, very pretty. And this one is a little bit more sheer than the rest of them. It's not as opaque if you use a little bit of it. Now we have Starry Night. Starry Night is a dimensional one. This one's pretty. It looks dark, but when you sheer it out, it has that multi-chrome type of effect. It's like that blue-brown pigment from MAC. You guys can see it right there. It's definitely, it has its red with green on it. It's so pretty. So you guys can see it right there. These are the two that, I didn't get many purples and I didn't get many like this in this sense. So these are the only two that I could put together. But there you have both of these. So this one is Wish and this one is Starry Night. Moving on to the blues, I ended up getting three blues: Ride the Wave, Anew, and On the Road Again. So we're just gonna go ahead and swatch these. These were the ones that were giving me a hard time. I didn't know which one of these three I'd like the most or what their difference was. Oh, this one, see how these separate? So you gotta kind of shake them. Okay, so here is Anew. Now this one's Ride the Wave. So this one kind of reminds me of a blue with a shift of green in there. This one has like some sort of shifty green in here. Can you guys see that when I do this? It's like sort of a shift to it. It's not very opaque or noticeable, but in person you can. So you can get away with using it with greens or blues and it'll end up taking whatever it is. It's like a greenish gold type of shift. So this one is Ride the Wave. Then this one is called Anew. This one's the one I was really interested in, but then I didn't know. I did not know. This one, see, it's not what I expected. This one's a lot lighter. It's a lot lighter. It's a lot, definitely more blue in the sense that it has more white base to it than Ride the Wave. So this one's going to be more of your vibrant blue. And I don't know if you guys can see that on the actual packaging, but it is definitely more of a blue, like a true white base blue. So if you're looking for a legit blue with no mixing or anything, that's the one you want to go for. And then the other one that I chose is On the Road Again. Okay, there we go. So this one is On the Road Again. And this one, I knew this was going to be my favorite one. So this one has more green than blue to it. You guys can see the difference. So this is going to be your lightest blue, the more true like oceanic type of blue. That's Anew. This one's Ride the Wave, which is my second favorite. And this one I knew was going to be my favorite, which is called On the Road Again. This is more of a green type of blue. So these are the 3 blues I purchased, and I'm kind of happy that all 3 of these are different from one another, because I was going to be bummed if all 3 of them look the same, but they truly do look different within one another. And I'm trying not to have the exposure too high so you guys can really see the color of these. So I don't know how this is going to come out when I edit it, but I just wanted to show you. When I turn my wrist like this, you could probably see it better than when I turn it the other way. All right, so now we're going to go on with the reds. Reds is something that I've loved, the red orangey type of family. So these are the ones that I purchased. I'm going to go from the lightest to darkest. There is an orange in here that I want to share with you guys. So I'm just going to put them right over here so you guys can see them. First up is Spiced Cider. Could not help myself with this one. This is a super coppery orange. There is no denying this one. If you want a true pumpkin type of shade, this is your girl. She's beautiful, she's vibrant, and I've wanted this for so long. This one sold out pretty quick as well. It's perfect for this time of year with browns, with yellows, with more oranges. It's so, so pretty, and it'll definitely bump up any type of orange you have that you use this as a base. So this one's Spiced Cider. The next one that I have here is called Warm Weather. Warm Weather was this pink, this, like, how do I describe it? It's like a raspberry pink. I kept going back and forth of whether I wanted this one or not, but I'm kind of happy I did, because it's not as pink as I expected it to be. It's more of a burgundy pink, but it's still true pink, because there's going to be other ones I'm going to share with you guys that are definitely burgundy. This one has more of a warmer type, like it states in the name, but it's pink. So these 2 are just solid colors. They're not any dimension to it or anything. It's just like a metallic going on with these 2. The other one that we have is called My Bond. My Bond is one of those ones that, oh Lord, that was too much, Alex, too much. This one is your burgundy. This is like your straight burgundy type of shade here. You guys can see it right there. I did a lot. It's a burgundy brown, so it's going to stand out, but it does have sparkle to it. It has like these blue sparkles in it, which is so pretty. You could probably see it on my finger more. It has like these blue sparkles, so it's not anything that I would say is blah, because that's what made me get this one. It had that blue sparkle to it, and you could definitely see it in there, but it's not super noticeable. You could probably see it on the camera how you could see that blue sparkle. Super pretty. So that one's My Bond. And the next one that I have is called Cranberry Strausel, I think it's called. Oh, this one's so pretty. This one, my goodness, the colors of these are gorgeous. Look at this. This one is just straight cranberry. Look at the color of that. Oh my word. That is gorgeous. It's super cranberry. It's really red based cranberry, which I like. It has a pink to it. It's not, you can see it right there. It's not anything where it has sparkle. It's just a straight one dimension, but it is beautiful. Love that one. And then last but not least is the Deep Love. This one's the burgundy shade that I was talking to you guys about earlier. This one is a straight flat one. It doesn't have any dimension to it, but it is beautiful. All these are beautiful. Can you guys tell? Look at these. They're stunning. I can't get enough of these. They're beautiful. I can wear them with anything. So here we have Spiced Cider. Then we have Warm Weather. You guys can see how that one's more pink. Then we have My Bond, which has that blue sparkle to it. Then we have Cranberry Strausel. I think that's how you say that. And then this one is called the Deep Love. So here are those pinky red oranges that I ended up getting. All right, so last but not least, I ended up getting greens, you guys. Come on. I ended up getting greens, not as much greens as I expected to, but they're still beautiful. Aren't they pretty? Yes, I love them. So I ended up getting 4. And we're gonna start out with this one. This one's called Mistletoe. This one just reminded me of Christmas. It's like that true mistletoe Christmassy color. Look at this. Oh my gosh. That's so pretty. You see it right there? I should have showed you the finger swatches too. So there is Mistletoe. It's a flat green. There's no sparkle or anything to it, but it's a metallic-y finish, which is beautiful. I can see myself using this one a ton. Now we have Seashore. Seashore has more, oh, I didn't shake it well enough. Hold on a minute. Seashore has that brighter type of green to it. This one, yeah, look at this. Definitely can see that it's a lot brighter, lighter in the green, but it's still beautiful. And this one doesn't have any type of glitter or anything. It's just straight type of green in there. So you guys can see the difference between Mistletoe and Seashore. Next is Scrooge. Ah, Scrooge. Please don't tell me this one. I did not, oh yeah, I didn't shake this one well enough either. All right, so this one is Scrooge. So Scrooge, just picture it. It's beautiful. This one has a dimension. That's why I love this one. So this one is a bluish green. It has, how do I describe this one? It's blue with green sparkle, but it still looks green. It could go within the green or the blue family, but it's still beautiful either way. It's so pretty. It's different. It's very, very different. You guys can see the difference between the Seashore and Mistletoe. It's definitely different. It's bluish green, has sparkle. It's like that multi-chrome in it because it doesn't really have sparkle. It's more of a shifting type of formula. And then last but not least, this one is called Lake Days. Now this one is your in-your-face green. It's chartreuse green basically. And I don't think I gave you enough to really see it. You could see the difference between all of these, that not one really looks the same from another. And that was my goal. So there is Lake Days. Super bright and in your face. It's basically a yellow green, which I absolutely love. So here we have Mistletoe, Seashore, Scrooge, and Lake Days. So you can see the difference between all four of these as well. So there you guys have it. I hope this was a little bit helpful for you guys to really see what these look like. I know I had a hard time looking at some of these online, so I wanted to do this video for those that were either interested in gifting any of these for Christmas or getting some for yourself. These are full price $8. You get 10 milliliters. When she does have, or when they do have a sale, these can go on for $5. Bear in mind, if you don't use these for a little bit, they do separate, as you guys can see. Just shake them or squeeze them in the tube and then they go back to normal. These tend to, on the website, they tend to have a 6-month shelf life. I don't believe in that. You guys know that I take those little things with a grain of salt. If I keep these in a dark, cool place, they're gonna last me a while. Don't put these in the sun. They're gonna dry out, obviously. Don't leave them out and displaying because it will dry out. Just bear that in mind. They're not gonna last as long if you keep them out in direct sunlight. So I will keep these in my closet in drawers that I have, and they're gonna stay in there. It'll probably gonna last a long time. Obviously, if you have sensitive skin, take this with a grain of salt. Use your judgment. You know yourself more than anyone would. So if they're not going to work for you because of the time frame and you know you're sensitive to that kind of stuff, then obviously listen to your own body. So anyway, I will link these down in the description box. I will list all of these so you guys can see them. I'll probably list them by family so you guys can see which ones I swatched, and if you didn't hear me or see it too well. I hope this was helpful. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will put these down in the description box like I mentioned. I'll put some more videos up on the screen for you guys to check out. And until then, bye guys.